Hold up. Wait a minute. Do I see what I think I might? Got a negative slope in sight.
I love math, Mr. Ing.
It's going down from the left to the right. No big deal. The difference in sights. Just write the ratio with the negative sign.
Number 3, 1.1 to 1.2. September 6, 2024. That's super messy. Number 1, the quadratic equation is given, is represented by which of the following graphs? Well, anything to the power of 2 is called quadratics. It's going to look like a parabola, which is there in choice A. B, you have an exponential, and this one, so to make this obvious, that's the power of 2. This one, they switch it where the variable is in the exponent, something like that, okay? And then this one is to the first power. Okay, let's go over here. We're going to use this graph. 3, 0. What is that called? Is it a solution or vertex? It is a solution. Okay. A solution or root is where it crosses the x-axis. Okay, what do we got next? The parabola has that's the vertex, but that is also a low point. So that would be a minimum, D. The graph shows the height, y, in feet of a gymnast jumping off a vault after x seconds. How long does the gymnast stay in the air? So at the start, she hasn't jumped off the platform, and she jumps off. She's going really high and goes back down. And so it would take her 4 seconds that she's in the air. Pretty long time. Go to the back side. Consider the quadratic equation x squared minus 10x equals negative 16. Solve the equation by graphing. If the exact roots cannot be found, so not a whole, then the consecutive integers, that's between 2 whole numbers, or you can use Desmos to get an exact or graphic calculator. That's the first thing. Let's go ahead and set equal to 0. Remember, when I want to go across an equal sign, I'm going to have to do the opposites. Then I can go ahead and find my A, B's, and C's. Numbers in front. Then we're going to go ahead and find my axis of symmetry. Do my substitutions. I like to leave the minus sign to the end. B value is negative 10. A value is 1. So this becomes negative 10 divided by 2. Which is negative 5, and that becomes positive 5. Let's get our table of values. Make it really big just in case you need to expand it. Remember, it's on the x side, so that goes right in the middle. That's my axis of symmetry, so I know my graph's going to look something like this. Alright, put in our calculator here, put in y equals, clear it out, x squared minus 10x plus 16. Second table, Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is just go around where 5 is. And give me the 5 numbers there. So 5, -9, 6, -8, 7, -5. So we said 2 to the left, 2 to the right, so 4, 3. And you can see those ones are symmetrical. Okay, the first thing you should observe that there is no 0 here. So if you expand the table, just one more, 2, 0, and 8, 0, you'll realize that you do have that 0. Let's go ahead and graph those. Five, 6, 7, 8. I know my graph goes up to 16. See, 16. So it'll be like right over here. And you can graph the other points if you want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'd be 9. And my points are symmetrical. How do you solve this? You can say 2 real solutions or x-intercepts or roots at, what's an at? X equals 2 and x equals 8. Okay. Number 4C, use a function of the equation above. So I'm using this, but I might as well use that one. Find the average rate of change for the function using the given interval. So this is x1, x2. It's not an ordered pair. We're going to evaluate that separately. So every time I have a x, I'm going to put a parentheses. Whoops, I didn't do the parentheses there. And my first value is -3. So I'm going to put it there. F of -3, so that's my input. Everything over here will be my output, the answer. -3 times -3 is 9. This will become +30 plus 16. F of -3 equals 4655. So that's x1, y1, and you can check that. Just go up to -3 and you have your answer, 55. So that worked. Let's do the other one. Same thing. Every time I have an x, I'm going to put it in parentheses and replace it. So this time, x2 is going to be 3. So 9, this is -30 plus 16. So that'll become 25. 25 minus 30 is -5. And we have that on our table of values right there. So that's x2, y2. And then we're going to now find the average rate of change. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let's do the replacement. y2 is -5. y1 is 55. F3, x2 is 3, and x1 is -3. So that becomes -60. Opposite of -3 is plus, so 3 plus 3 is 6, and you get m equals -10. Hope that was helpful. See you guys.
Because Mr. Ng is the best teacher because he does everything for his students. So yeah, do math, and we love math. So ta-da! You know what's really funny? Not doing your math homework and Mr. Ng putting your grade down. So yeah, do your math homework.